146 days on semen retention. This is my experience so far. Now, this is my second longest streak that I've ever done. The first time that I actually engaged in this practice was in 2024, where I did 8 months of retaining. In that time, in the first instance, I was mainly focusing on physical endeavors. So I signed up for my first ever boxing fight, a charity fight, and won. I signed up for my first ever long distance running event, which was a half marathon at the time. And I did that in a really good time for what I was aiming for. And this time around, the second longest streak that I've ever done, as we're coming up to 150 days, I have run a full marathon and really decided to pack on some more muscle mass in the gym after that running event. Because obviously, while I was training for the marathon, I was not able to retain as much muscle as I'd like to. But now I'm eating well again, eating a lot, and I'm really going for it in the gym now. That alongside spiritual side of things, my online business endeavors too, everything is really taking shape. And I put a lot of that down to the energy that I get from retaining my sacred life force energy and simply just transmuting that into these other areas of my life where I want to be successful in. That's all that this is. I wanted to kind of talk about these myths that people seem to think happen to you when you're on retention, about that you're just going to get any woman you like and you can just do whatever you like. You turn into this unstoppable being. Now, let me get this straight. You can turn these positives that you do get from retaining into meaningful things, as I've just mentioned. But when people say that women know when you're retaining and things like that, they don't know that you're retaining your sacred life force energy unless you literally told them that. What they are attracted to and what other people are attracted to is your aura, is the vibe, the high vibration energy that you are giving off, because you're not just wasting away this extremely powerful source of energy that is inside of you. When you're constantly draining that system, it doesn't matter how much coffee you drink or whatever, you don't give off a good high vibration of energy. The aura isn't there. But when you retain this and you transmute this energy into these other areas of your life where you want to be successful in and where you should want to be successful in, not for ego terms, but to improve your life and to improve the other people around you's lives too, that's when greatness starts happening. That's when you give off this incredible aura, this incredible energy, and this is when you start attracting high conscious people into your life and the right people into your life and the right opportunities come knocking. That is why I wanted to make this video for you today. I know it's been a little while since I've recorded something because I have been very busy in other areas of my life, but I had this feeling, this inclination inside me today that had to create this message for you. That is why you should be engaging in this practice, is to improve your life and to improve the people around you's lives too. You should never be engaging in this practice if you're just looking at it from the mind's perspective or the ego's perspective, where you want a better quality of woman or whatever it is that you're looking for, that the ego wants, that the mind wants. You have to transcend that. You have to move past that and realize, why are you engaging in this practice? Hopefully it's because your life isn't currently where you want it to be. And you know that to get to where you want to be, you've got to be a higher quality of person. You've got to have a higher vibration of energy that you're giving off into the world, because you know that that's how the simulation works. And what you give off, you're going to attract back. And if you know that draining your system of your sacred life force energy is making you give off a bad vibration into the world, which it is, then what does that tell you? It tells you that you need to engage in this practice, start retaining it, so that you can transmute that energy, that extremely powerful energy source, the most powerful energy source there is, creates life. Transmute that into these areas of your life that you want to improve in. That's why we do this. That's why you should be doing this. And when you do that, I promise you that whatever it is that you want, whatever you desire, you can get. As long as it's, obviously, as I said, good for mankind, good for you, good for the people around you, good for the community, etc. God's going to work with you. The universe is going to work with you, and you're going to get what it is that you want. But you've got to transcend, you've got to move past from the ego perspective, the mind perspective of why you're engaging in this practice. Once you do that, you transmute that energy into these other areas of your life. Your life's going to improve drastically. Not only yours, but the people that you care about, the people that you love. And you can get whatever it is that you want. I appreciate you watching. I'll catch you in the next video.